Here we are. Hello everybody. I'm Ricky today, obviously. Hello everybody, welcome to another Elite FPL video from Heathrow Airport, where for the next 10 minutes or so I'm going to speak absolute twaddle. Can't wait for that. Annoyingly, I've just been down the road, and I mean a long way down the road, a 20-minute walk, to essentially sit in a park doing about 20 minutes worth of voice messages to Dan. And I was explaining to him how basically I was coming up to Hatton Cross deliberately to see the planes come down, and there weren't any. And then as I'm walking back to Hatton Cross, I see the planes are now landing this end. It's absolutely bloody typical. But I'm now just going to sit here, or more specifically stand here and watch as the planes fly over, because I keep saying this, you can't express how low down these planes are. I mean, the point where I am at now, you're talking what, 300 metres away from the precise moment they actually land, from where their wheels actually touch the surface. Why are you telling us this? Because I can. This is international break. Or as Dan likes to say, it's international football, even though on the voice message he did say international break. And yeah, I mean, for me, I said on the Patreon this morning that I essentially don't particularly care for international football. I don't really mind international football. However, when it's a Saturday and you're working and there's no Premier League football to listen into, it is bloody boring. That's a big plane. Looking forward to the big ones, actually. I'm gonna keep recording until I see one of the big ones fly over. I can jump around like a lunatic. But no, I only miss the Premier League when it's Saturday, really, because my week is normally really busy. Very similar to Jason, where we are both busy with our work schedules, and you know, a lot of the streaming that we do and whatnot is now at times when it's just, I'm just shattered from work. But whatever, I said on the Patreon this morning how I'm really enjoying the streams with the guests, and you know, whether you saw or not on X, I was posting about the streams that I was listening into from 4 years ago when we were doing the 3 PM kickoffs. Well, Jason was, and how we had a number of you guys join us, the likes of Lama, Boona, Charlie Hayne, remember him? Charlie. Here, look at that. Here's Steve. Do you reckon I should be captaining Sterling? Whatever happened to him? Oh yeah, he does Bristol Rovers vlogs now. And certainly, from my point of view, I agree with Alex Volo. I miss those types of streams where we are covering more that lot. Oh yes. To be fair, that is a big one, the Virgin ones. But I do miss the streams with the guys, and it's such a shame that noise, by the way, whether you're aware or not. If there's any Heathrow Airport enthusiasts around here, I think that's for the birds. There must be a lot of birds in the area because they're firing off. You hear that? Fireworks. Oh, it's the Hawk over there. Oh, that's fantastic. I'll just do a over there. Should be able to see it. They're trying to get rid of a hawk that's flying around. There it is, there. I don't know if you can see it. In shot or not. As every single truck is trying to fly by. There's a hawk over there, basically. I'll do a Peep Show reference. The Hawks moors. In fact, let me get another shot. Try and zoom out. If you can try and see. Anyone staring at their phone right now, it is just there. I'm directly looking at it and they're trying to get rid of it. So you could get sucked up into a plane. Yeah, like this plane that's coming over right now. God, this is great entertainment, Steve. And this is supposed to be an FPL channel. Yeah. But no, going back to it, I do miss the 3 p.m. kickoffs doing it with Jason and doing it with the community and having a laugh. And I put it out on Patreon, and I'm gonna say it now that on the 27th of October you've got 4 matches. So you've got, I forget what the actual teams are, but I do know that it's Arsenal versus Liverpool. You've got Man United playing, you've got Tottenham playing, and you've got Chelsea. I think it's Chelsea Newcastle. I'm pretty certain it's Chelsea versus Newcastle. And I want to get a few of us. I'm gonna reach out to the likes of Shane, Ray, and Alf if they want to come on. But I want to do it so it's like me and Jason, and get a few of us on camera, preferably camera. I don't want even though Discord's fine, I just find with Discord it doesn't get personal, whereas at least when it's on camera you get to see the direct reactions of the people involved. And yeah, like I say, if you saw it on X yesterday, I was just posting a couple of clips from a couple of streams that I listened into from 4 years ago, and I was just blown away by the entertainment factor and how engaging it was for myself listening in, and how the fact that I really enjoy listening into Jason, and the fact that he didn't bring in, he got rid of Aguero from the week before where he scored a hat-trick, and he brought in Sterling, he captained Sterling, and from Man City he had Sterling and De Bruyne in this, and it was just bringing back such nostalgic memories of what we were doing with everything. And I was just waffling on about on Patreon how, you know, if me and Jason didn't have the work schedule that we did, how different Elite FPL would be. And I know, like, look, it's our work is the bread and butter of what we do at the end of the day. You know, we can't just give up work for something that we do for free. In fact, I joked with Alex Vollo. I said, look, the reality is that Elite FPL in theory costs us money, and which is fine. You know, this is what we do to have you guys tuning in and everything. But being able to enjoy the experiences of what me and Jason are going through, and I certainly do enjoy the fact that give or take, me and Jason are still bringing, give or take, the same content that we were doing 4 years ago, really. The only difference is, like I say, certainly from last year where it was all up and down with the channel. I mean, it was really up and down with the channel. We've certainly come full circle where now I'm kind of deliberately implementing, and I'm hoping you guys do enjoy it, the fact that we are getting guests on. This Wednesday, for instance, we've got Andy Martin. He's going to be coming on. And again, I said it as a selfish point of view, I'm almost getting these people on just so Jason can talk with them. I personally just prefer just sitting there and watching Jason chat with these people and interact, because within reason, I interact with these guys pretty regular. Like, I'm not saying I'm having video chats or even podcast chats with them, but because of X, I'm aware of what these people do, and you know, I'm aware that what these people get up to on a semi-daily basis, specifically when it comes to their opinions on FPL. But Jason doesn't really know these people's opinions, so I'm kind of happy just to get these guys on. Like I say, I've got Andy Martin coming on this Wednesday, and I'm sure there'll be about 1,000 Office references made, and then it's just me again, just reaching out to other content creators. I will be asking the likes of Mark Southerns. You mean Black Box, Steve? Oh yeah. I mean the guys at Black Box. Want to get them on, if they agree or not. I want to get Harry on. Ironically, Harry's been wanting to come onto the channel for absolutely ages, and it's just not been possible to get him on. But now, you know, now we've got the time to be able to do this stuff. I am happy to just message these people and go, look, I'm available, Jason's available, can you come on down, basically? And certainly everybody that I've messaged, give or take, unless they've got other commitments, they have all said yes. And even the ones that have said, unfortunately, I can't, I'm still going to say to them, like in game week 12, game week 30, whatever, I'll just say, look, do you fancy coming on and just chatting absolute tripe with me and Jason as we preview the upcoming game? We can just chat about whatever. And like I always say, we always, you know, for a 2-hour long stream, we do go into a lot of FPL chat and, you know, get the ideas of what the content creators are thinking, or just the guest in general is thinking. I know that Shane is really keen, aka FPL Veteran's really keen to come back on the show. He really enjoyed his appearance coming on there the other day, and you know, I really enjoyed having him in as company. And certainly, yeah, I'm really kind of enjoying the way everything this season's kind of going back to how it used to be with Elite FPL in this show. I'd like to think you guys would agree. I'd like to think you guys would agree that me and Jason are going back to the old ways again. And yeah, certainly, you know, whether you're aware or not, I did my transfer as a free. You know, fpltok was questioning why I'm doing the Calvert-Lewin out for Delap, and truth be told, it's for money. And the fact that the fixture point of view, I think that Ipswich's fixtures are more profitable when it comes to goals. If, for instance, their fixtures, I'm talking Everton's fixtures were at home, you know, the likes of Southampton, Ipswich. If they were at home, I wouldn't get rid of DCL. It's the fact that they're away, and Everton are just absolutely pants away from home. They really are pants. This looks like a big one. This looks like a big one. This one over here. I know Big Jet TV is down here somewhere. Usually he's filming over. So he'll be over there somewhere, usually around that area. But he's kind of like over there now, roughly over there, give or take. Big Jet TV. And I remember someone saying that they were watching live and they could see me over it. It's bizarre. But yeah, I've done the DCL to Delap move. I'm happy with it. I've got 0.3. Delap looks like at some point to be going up in price. I've seen a few posts saying hot buys this week. It's the usual international break videos and posts about which are the best buys now and everything. And surprise, surprise, Jason has got a lot of the players which are saying are really hot, like the likes of Johnson, Solanke. But the fact that Jason's done a -16, I do think he will come out with it quite break even, realistically. I know, like I say, he has done a -16, but the fact that he's brought in some real good quality players, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but he's brought in some, like the likes of Johnson and Rails. It wasn't Rare, the other one. Oh, another big one. That's the American Airlines. Yeah, they look really small. They're not small. Those American airliners they are ginormous. Basically, it's funny because when you're, without going over, when you are close to ground at the landing site, you do get a perspective of how big these planes are. And sometimes when I am standing here, it does feel like, especially with the which one is it? It's the Emirates planes. They are huge. I'm just trying to tiptoe on my broken ankle to see if Big Jet TV is here or not. No, he's not here. But yeah, no, like I say, Jason may have done his -16. I think he's done a very shrewd move. I know that fpltok has come out and said that he's doing a -4. He's getting rid of Watkins and someone else, and he's bringing in Haaland because he knows that going without Haaland for the next few is virtually criminal. As we see this beautiful come over, he says it's virtually criminal going without Haaland. Yeah, he says it's virtually criminal going without Haaland over the next few, and for me, I'm not really willing to take the hits yet. I just don't feel the need to. My team isn't too bad, even with the news of Saka. I saw Harry posting on X today that it's looking like Saka's fine. Saka's going to be all right. Well, more specifically, it seems that Saka is supposed to be. Lee Carsley said that he feels that Saka potentially was in line to play against England tonight, but he's just going to give him the time off. Doesn't want to. It's just as a precaution. That tells me he'll be fine for Bournemouth, so that's not a problem. And then, of course, the following week, I'm able to do with potential information on Foden. I'll be able to do that move for a -4. Foden in for Saka. 8 Nuri in for Dunk, and I don't think it's worth a -8. I don't think it's worth a -8, but potentially, I don't think I'm going to do this. It would be Pickford in for Flecken or Verbruggen, but I really do not think that's worth a -8. But certainly, I think a -4 to bring in 8 Nuri for Dunk and Foden in for Saka is potentially worth it. I think certainly sometimes chasing the upside with Wolves' fixtures and the fact that Man City are going to be at home to Southampton, which could be very, 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 very rewarding if Foden comes in. I mean, I know Animations is somebody who is seriously considering bringing in Foden and 8 Nuri. He basically said that the transfers me personally, yeah, you. He's seriously thinking of doing exactly the same moves. And sometimes I was thinking this as well when I was listening into the stream back, and also when I listen into FPL or Juice. I don't have such a negative feeling on it as this beautiful plane is coming in. I don't have such negative thought processes regarding FPL, but again, is it being hypocritical? Well, not really. It's just human nature, isn't it? When you're doing okay, which I am, keyword being okay, you just go into FPL like, look, whatever my decision making is, it's clearly working. I'm just going with my gut instinct. I'm doing some form of planning. I'm not going to lie, I do think that the Patreon for me does help. It's like very similar to Bilal, what he said to me regarding members videos when we had YouTube membership videos before we took it away and made a Patreon. Certainly for me, I have the thought processes when doing the sorry, I was just distracted by that giant Qatar plane over there. That one I just showed you, just over there. see it moving along. Again, doesn't do justice how big it is. But yeah, just when I do the Patreon videos, it just gives me an idea of thought processes regarding planning, and that's why with my one regarding DCL for Delap, it just for me make quite logical sense. In fact, ironically, during the stream for what Jason was doing for the 3 PM kickoffs, lovely, big British Airways one, lovely. Yeah, it was funny because Jason was banging on, please don't be DCL, please don't, because apparently DCL was really, really highly owned, and gee whiz, get in! Oi. I was just constantly doing gee whiz impressions when I heard him. Whatever happened to gee whiz? Oi, get in! As he always used to do on our streams, whenever a player scored, get in! But yeah, it's just ironic that he was really worried about DCL. Please don't be DCL, please don't be DCL. Got an assist. Did he get an assist or did he score? I can't remember now. But it's just ironic that I've just taken him out. But I think for me, I think that Delap move could be, you know, I'm just repeating myself now, just going round in circles talking about Delap and DCL and how it could be a very profitable move. What do you guys think? Why don't you comment below? Comment below! Well, that would be the... I forget what it's called now. Another big plane. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at that, to be honest. Like I said, I only wanted to make it about 10 minutes. It's now double that. How has that been 20 minutes of me talking tripe? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. But no, you know, we've only got a few days till the Premier League is back. You mean 6 days, Steve? Yeah, 6 days is going to go by. Me and Jason are actually going to be on the Form is Temporary podcast. We're going to be probably on there for about an hour and a half. I don't know if it's on YouTube. I don't think they do it on YouTube. I think it's just podcast only. But we're going to be appearing on that on Tuesday. I think they release it on Wednesday. I think, and I've been invited onto Nima's podcast as well. It's just the thing is, like with me as well, it's getting the times. It's getting the times, unfortunately, because a lot of it is they can only do this time, I can only do that time. So, but hey, whatever. The main thing is we're slowly doing what we like to do, which is going on with other people, chatting FPL, and away we go. On that note, I'm going to leave you with this plane flying in right now. See you later.